Kalimera from Cyprus. This is George. To all you people who are out there working, to all of you people who are insomniacs in America, because I think that's the only people that watch at this time of day, good morning to you. I'm gonna do some rolls with bets. Trying to stay consistent. Dice out. That was rubbish. 257. But I get paid. That's the good part. So it was a 246, and then the right die imploded. I just want to take a moment and explain some of the things that I do. Dice behavior is basically what the dice do after they hit, and they rotate and they settle down. So you have a starting point where you set your dice basically, and then you exercise your mechanics on them. Mechanics are what? Location of pickup, actual pickup, the grip, whether you're holding them tight or not, where you start off, whether you exercise a pendulum swing like so, or whether it's a dead start like so. Then you have the actual swing, does it swing high, low? Where do you release? Come here, your release point. Is it low? Is it high? Is it, so low to the felt? And then you have another point where you land the dice. Mine is somewhere here, and you can tell because the actual surface has been not dented, but the color is off, because the edges of the dice actually mark it every time. So after thousands of tosses, it becomes damaged, and you have what you have over there. And also there is, the flight path. You're going to follow the straight flight path, which will determine your landing zone. You're going to go here, here, here. So many different positions. So we came up with some names for the results. If the dice implode, it means that they have started like so and they ended up like so. If they explode, it's an explosion which is like so. Single pitch is when the die just goes like this or like that, doesn't matter which die. And double pitch is when one die rotates twice. So there is a rotational difference in your dice. Each thing has a different way of, good morning Richard, good night. Each different result has a different way of dealing with it in terms of making some adjustments to your mechanics in order to avoid it. It's not foolproof, and it takes a long time to practice, and this is basically what we're doing here. We're trying to be better at throwing dice. We're trying to be more experienced, more familiar, not only with how we pick up, how they feel in our hands, but what the results are. So once you become good at just setting your dice and determining which set is good for you, what you do after that is just move the dice around a little bit, left, right, here, there, because the pickup is going to affect the result. And I tend to explain it over and over again. So if I pick up straight from here, it's not the same as if I pick up the dice, let's say, from here, because my hand is going to be slanted in a certain way. Likewise, here is a different position to pick up the dice. Also, here is different from here because the thumb is going to be placed differently. You're forcing your thumb to be placed in such a way so that it cannot push the dice and open them up. This is important, especially for people using something like a hardware set, because if you split the dice in the middle and open them up, you expose the 617 or 167. So these are the things that they lead to micro adjustments that you need to make, and this is what I try to do when I throw dice. I would say, in comparison to many people, thank you much. I have one video to watch from you, and that's the latest one that you put up. I just saw it this morning. I'm going to. All right, pendulum swing. All right, basically you need. I don't mind how people throw. Maybe they do a dead start and they just do the dice like so. It doesn't matter what you do, Richard. It's what feels comfortable and natural to you. I don't know how you look. I don't know whether you're a tall guy, a short guy. So everybody has to find, what's comfortable for them. The pendulum swing, all it gives you is the force, the trajectory force. So if you can manage to be consistent in how much force you use to send the dice to your landing zone and be consistent at it, then you have taken one more thing out of the equation. That's what I'm saying. Pendulum or no pendulum, it doesn't matter. I believe Matt's like Mark. He does a dead start. Now in his latest videos, he does this thing where he brings back the hand and he stops, and then he goes and does something like a pendulum swing and he releases. It's a very methodical thing. If you can get it down to an art form, it doesn't matter what you do. I used to be able to have an SOR of 10.2 using this method. I'll show you. 2-finger hybrid kind of grip, which was mostly 1-finger grip. Bring the dice here and then straight out. I used to get good results, but I wanted something which I could actually deconstruct into components and say, okay, well, this is happening because of this, that, the other. And that's why I went to the pendulum swing, 3-finger grip, blah, 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 blah. Because there's components there that have been explained to me. I can understand them better, and I can make some sort of adjustments to them. I will never ever say anything bad about anybody else's throw. I have seen this amazing throw by this lady. I think she calls herself CDC. I have never seen anything like it. I think one of the dice is being gripped somewhere here, and the other one here. So the dice are placed in different positions, and they are thrown out like so, from a height. And it seems to work for her. She showed quite a bit of consistency in live anti-cramps. There's so many ways. It's what feels comfortable, what you practice more than anything else, and whether you can interpret those results in a meaningful way and make micro adjustments so that those adjustments yield the numbers that you want. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm being extremely specific, and even the people that taught me said to me, don't be so specific. If you get a good result, an inside number, be happy with it. And I try very hard to be very specific in the way I throw. I don't like to get off-axis results, simply because they're telling me something that should not happen. And it's things like that that I try to talk about. Yes, Matslide Maki has a. I would say he's a master shooter. I don't think I've seen many people that are so accurate with the way they throw and the amount of concentration that he puts into every throw. I'm not there. I'm like 4/10 of the way there. All right, so let's try and throw some dice. First one was a disappointment. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5-1 primary. So this is the kind of results I like because they are on-axis primary hits. 5-1, 6. I do 2 extreme hits and down. Sometimes it bites me, other times I'm okay with it. So 5-1-3 was the result. It's on axis primary. I just turn the dice like so and pick up. I come from above. Comfort of my fingers is very important to me. They need to feel comfortable when I pick up these dice. Start from the same position, which is always the same. It's right here. I put my right foot back, making my chest come out and look like I'm proud of something. Very short pendulum swing, dice out. Keep my hand up. Hard 10. That was off axis. My right eye went off axis. So people tell me, don't worry about it, just it's a result. It's a box number. Be happy. Not for me. Because the next thing I'm going to do is interpret. Should have been a 5-4-9 kind of thing, That's how I think. Come right from above. Basically, I create my own demons. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hard 6. So that's a primary hit. Again, I like it. 255. It's too early to work on come out with this kind of exposure, so I'll stay off and I will judge what goes wrong, if anything goes wrong, so that the next time when I establish a point, I try to fix it, and I will explain if something bad happens. So I'm not working right now. Dice out. I saw this die hit the right wall, which I don't want it to. So it's a 5-2-7, sorry, 2-5-7. My dreaded result. I get paid 10, which is okay. I don't want them though. It was a 2-6-8 basically, so it wasn't a bad throw, but the interaction with the right wall caused all the problems. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 craps. So this is a drift. So I didn't like that, but I have no opinion on the drifts. Both dice are off axis. All I can do is just see what was the matter. So that was a 4-3. And I got lucky basically. Dice out. 4-3. There you go. So now I know what to do to fix it. I get paid 10. And I know what went wrong. That was a double pitch. Double pitches happened to me because my middle finger here was not placed 50% on both dice. That's the only reason for me that this happens. So come from above and make sure my pickup is perfect. I'm getting old sometimes and I can't see if I'm 50-50 on the dice. Expecting a better result. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Let's go back. That was a primary. So it's giving me hope that I'm fixing things, even though I'm losing some money. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, that's a double pitch as well. So I haven't fixed anything. Get paid, but hate it. Should not happen. There it is, double pitch waiting for you. Yeah, I need a bit more trajectory, dice out. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Consistently double pitch. Let's fix it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 9. That's a single pitch prime secondary on axis hit. I have to be very careful now because I have a lot of money on the line, so I have to come down low. There we go. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5. That's a drift. Not much I can do about that, but it was a 4, 6, 10. Okay. That's my interpretation. That was single pitch. Dice out. 1, 2, 3. That's a 4, 1, 5 on axis. And that's our second hit. So what we do now, after we collect 280, is we regress dramatically. Because if we wait for 3 hits and 4 hits and whatever, you know, something bad might happen. And let's not forget, Matt Slide Mac is here. I have to take what's behind the line. So we're up 255 and 280. That puts us at 530 minus whatever we were losing here or gaining. And we have 110 inside exposed, so we have a 420 profit, whatever happens. So this affects our psychology. Our psychology is much better now, simply because we know that whatever happens, we're in the profit. And that is bad for a shooter who wants to have a good SOR. You're welcome. Thank you, Midnight, I appreciate that. So this is why psychology is also as important. We saw this so many times. I think yesterday we saw this when somebody was hitting the tall or the small, and then everybody at the table just went, yes, we got this, we made so much money, blah, blah, blah. So all this nice vibe just affects everything in you, and you become overconfident, super cocky, and you forget what you're actually doing, which is you're trying to be a good shooter. Now, believe it or not, you have time to enjoy that and revel in your glory later. But for the time being, that when you're at the table, you have the dice in your hand, you have responsibility towards yourself to be somebody better than the rest. So it doesn't matter whether you hit somebody's number and he got paid. What matters to you is the same thing. The last throw is gone. Forget about it. Set for the next one. The only thing that you take away from the last thing was it on axis, single pitch, double pitch, was it was I lucky? Things like that, and just focus even more. Or at least exercise the same amount of focus that you had exercised before. See, I'm doing things wrong now. Lean back, chest out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 7. Okay. Talked about it and did it. That's a 7 out. So we made some money, but the thing is not about money. Two of these, one of these, so that's 3, 5 come out 7s, 8, only 4 inside hits. So that's not saying much about how I performed. It's just saying that I need to focus more, make sure I don't double pitch. And just be better. Right. Here we go. Dice out. That's a 4-5-9. That's my new point. Is it worrying me? Yes, it is worrying me. But we're doing this to put pressure on ourselves. We're doing this to, I have 1200 out there. We're exposing the total bunker basically for 2 hits. Why? Because I want to put myself under the pressure microscope, see if I can sort out throughout these, treat these as just chips. Forget about their value to my pocket or whatever. And I just want to focus on this thing. And I'm doing this while, being live. So you can imagine the sort of pressures and the thoughts that go through somebody's head, and then you have to clear it all out and say, okay, I'm just gonna throw, I'm gonna do my mechanics, I'm gonna do a short pendulum swing, my landing zone is there, and I'm gonna do a follow through as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 5, 7. And this is the kicker here. The 5 is here. It was a beautiful hit, 6 to 8, but that's what happens. 2, 5, 7. I have a big problem with this result, the 5, implosion of my right die. Comes in, it messes up everything. I might get a 3, 5, 8, and I will be terrified. So I need to actually see how I can avoid, making my my right die not implode. One way I had found to do this correctly was, I have to take a marker by the way, to play the way I play. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. One way I found is to actually take the dice and rather than set them straight from here, this is one micro adjustment I do, is to bring them somewhere here. This affects the way you pick your dice up. So it slants your finger so that I think it's the ring finger. The ring finger is higher up on the die, on the right die, and that sometimes, I'm not sure, but sometimes has a favorable outcome because my dice will land not slanted in a way that produces that 5. You just put a pass line. Let's go at it. Nice out. No, it just overdid it this time. We went to the other side. We had an explosion. So somewhere here. I can feel these dice higher than the index finger. Sorry, the ring finger is higher up. Let's see, dice up. 3, 2, 5. So again, we're getting the opposite effect of this one coming out. It was a 3, 6, 9. We got a 3, 2, 5. Still pays 280. This time I'm going to press up, collect only this. 3, 2, 3, 6. Place them somewhere here. These are middle of the road solutions, just taking the middle of the middle of the middle until you get to a point where you feel, yeah, it's actually staying on axis. Nice out. That's a 1, 4, 5. Right die stayed on axis. Then we have 420. Goes to 500, this one to 500. Oh, okay. We had a double pitch in the wings, so I better focus a bit on my middle finger. Okay, should be okay. That's out. Six five drift. Nothing for us. Both dice off axis. Grip feels good. That's out. Box cards. Okay, that was left eye explosion. That's out. That was rubbish. 617. All right. Should have come down, but this. There's a 12. This goes up. Let's arrange this. Don't know if you notice, I don't have many inside hits. So now I'm thinking, okay, time to go to hard ways because I'm getting a lot of off-axis hits. So I'm gonna go to 4242. See what happens. That's out. 6-1. 1-6. So that's an explosion of both dice. That's when I come out and get paid 10. Now I know Mudslide is going to tell me go to something like a 3-2-2-3, which is a set that he uses very successfully. But this is a set I cannot master because I can't understand most of the results. Let's try that. 5-4-9. Two, 3. So that's on axis actually. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 2, 3. That's out. 3, 2. Primary. So I get paid 280. Three, 2, 2, 3. That's out. 6-5. Soft-axis. Yo. Three, 2, 2, 3. I call them kissing sixes because they have the sixes inside kissing each other. That's out. Card 6, single. It's a secondary hit. So axis. Dice move one position. So I just put the 6 here and the 6 here. 3, 2, 2, 3. I'm not good at this at all. Dice out. Hard 8. Again, the dice moved one position. On axis, secondary hit 350. Could be something like a 4-2-2-4. Let's try that. This is kissing aces inside. So you have the aces kissing, and that's what happens. So the sixes are on the outside now. Dice out. 6-1. So that was a drift. It's very difficult to do this. So you start like so. Let's do a 4-2-2-4. And it was a 6-1. They drifted, which is wow. That's why I can't master this, because I can't understand this set. And to be honest, I don't know how to do with drifts. I would go 700. All 7 sets is a hardware set. Just double pitched, that's all. Do think about it. It is a hardware set. You just double pitched everything. All right. We're gonna do something which is, we're gonna go the opposite way. Exposing all the bankroll from the beginning and pressing it up, whatever we have left. So I must have 6 of these. Should be okay. All right, so I'm gonna go 3-2-3-6, judge what we're doing. And see where it takes us. Maybe we can do some rhythm roll with dice up. Push. Alright, 6. On axis. Let's bring this down in action. So we started like so, ended like so. 3-2-3-6. What I've changed was a bit more trajectory to my throw dice out. 4-1-5 on axis. 405. All right, so we're gonna go 4-2-1-2. See where it takes us. That's out. 5-4-9. Explosion of my right die. 105. So we go to cross sixes, 5, 6, 4, 6. Dice out. 5, 4, 9. That was the primary. Don't think did I mark that? I'm not sure. Anyway, 175 pays 245. 250 for 5. Take this to 300. Whatever. 5646. Dice out. It's a 6-5. Explosion Right. Right die. It's actually a good set. 6-4, 5-4. Let's hope it brings us back inside. Dice out. No, 6-5. Primary. 6-4, 5-4. Dice out. Oh, it's pinned inside. 2-3-5. 6-4, 5-4. That's off axis. 100. 4. That's 300 pays 420. Let's take these up to 1, 2, 3. Just 210, let's say. Same here. All right, 2-6-3-6. Cross sixes. Dice out. Ace 2-3. That's Explosion Right. Ace 4, 2-4. Dice out. 2-1-3. That's explosion of both dice. 2-3-1-3. These are just V sets. Same characteristics, same sevens. Dice out. 2-3-5. Again, it pays 400 and 20 for 25 for 5. Perfect. So 2-6-3-6. Dice out. 1-5-6. 2-6-3-6. Okay, so that's off axis 6. That's probably the point. 245 and 10, 255. Let's take this to 300. One, 3-5-3. I'm working. Dice out. Box cards 12. Lots of axes. We lose 10. 6-4-6-5. Dice out. 459 is the new point. 6465. So yeah, we're on axis primary. Six five six four is gonna be the set now. 4151. Sorry, 4151. Dice out. Double pitch. 617. We're doing so good. So what did I leave on the table? Started with I think 330, and I left 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 1600. I think that was a good roll, you know, relaxed. I felt comfortable. So that's, we just marked the 7, which was a double pitch, which is an axis. Okay. So yeah, that's, I don't know how much time I've been on. 46, okay. Let's use another 1,000. Try to avoid using more money. Make me feel more comfortable actually throwing with the money that I had, as opposed to getting more markers. I'm seeing one thing that I'm not getting a lot of 4s and 10s. But also not a lot of 8s. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. And one more. Makes it 1,000. Okay. I'm gonna do 3 hits and down. Hopefully. I'm gonna start with a 3, 2, 3, 6. I will work. Dice out. 6, 3, 9. So this comes here. This was both axes. 200. 75, 80. 1, 2. That's the first hit. 6, 5, 3, 5. Dice out. 4, 1, 5. 6, 5, 3, 5. So that's on axis. Primary hit for 420. Press. Collect 20. 4, 1 is 4, 2, 1, 2. Dice out. That's a 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2. So that's explosion. 1, 4, 2, 4. Dice out. Come on. 1, 4, 2, 4. This was an axis. 1, 4. 2, 2, 4. I go 2, 5, 7. So 5K from what? 257, okay. Explosion on my left is very rare. 257. Better happen now than at the casino. That's what they all say, but still, it hurts. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Only. Still haven't been able to hit any inside numbers, so I'm going to change the set. I'm going to go to 2321. See whether that helps me in any way to hit the 6 and the 8 more. That's out. 235. Explosion of my right. That's the point. So let's go 2, 3, 2, 1. That's out. 2 and 3 on axis. Secondary. That's out. 2, 4, 6. Implosion of my right eye. 350. 2, 3, 2, 1. Nice out. 4, 9. 2, 1. Implosion of my right eye. 315 or 325. Let's say 10. 2, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. 3, 4, 7. Explosion on my right eye. Alright, it's not gonna happen today. Having a bad day, it seems. Sorry guys. Let's mark it off axis. Terrible for the 8, just 1 8. So many yos, so many 3 craps. Alright, so we are 4,000, 5,000 down, minus this change. 2, 4, 2, 4, minus 350, maybe. So 4,650 down. SOR must be terrible. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It all depends. So we had another 2, 4, 6, 7, 6 is 13 on the come outs. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and 13 is 26, 27, 30, 34, 35, 1, 2, 3, 40, 41, 45, 50, 51. 51 divided by 7, it's almost 7.5, just under. So let's say 7.4 SOR, but in terms of, divide by 13, I think it goes straight, it doesn't go straight, so it's 42, so 39, then it goes to 52. So it must be something just under the 4 SRR, which is not good. As far as one axis hits, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 is for 42, we're at 53. So, sorry, we're at 51. Yeah, 51. So, very low. So these are the indicators I'm looking at. Inside hits must have been really terrible. 3, 6, 7, 10, 13, 14, 20, 23. So much lower than the 50%, which should have been 26 or something, 25.5. Good morning, Justin. Having another terrible day after a good day. So consistency is not there yet. Alright guys, this is George from SOR. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. And I wish you a pleasant evening, I think, because most of you are about to go to bed, so I wish you a pleasant rest. George from SOR, dice.